Okay, so let's go to our next topic on discrete distribution. We have hypergeometric distribution. It sounds fancy pero actually ginagawa na natin to last time, no, yung pag nagdodraw tayo ng bola, no, yung problem na if 3 balls are ganyan ganyan or 20 balls are in a basket, no, merong red, merong blue, merong green. Ito yon, ito yung part na yun, yung hypergeometric. Also, this is also what we use for the for the card draw. Okay, ito sa mga example natin. So the probability distribution of the hypergeometric random variable x, the number of successes in a random sample size of n selected from capital N items which are labeled successes at n minus k. Okay, so ano lang naman yan, parehas lang yan ng ginagawa natin. So it's also a hypergeometric. Later on, we will be adding this as our example. So for you to be able to better understand it, so ito yung isa sa mga notes, yung naka-highlight. So without replacement and meron number na success. Also for this one, ito yan. Ito yung mga parts ng formula na yan. Actually, you don't need to naman to memorize the formula. Just remember the problem nung yung sa card draw. Halimbawa, nag-draw siya ng 5. Ano yung probability na tatlo doon ace? Parang ganun. Okay? Yan yung natin. Yan yung parang for that matter yan yung problem na yun. Hypergeometric yung problem na yun in nature. Okay? So, ito yung isang example, no? A standard deck has 52 cards. Tapos, success means drawing the ace. Okay? So, parang ito yung magiging key natin. So, meron tayong 4 na aces doon. So, ang draw natin is 5 cards without replacement. Let x be the number of aces in those 5 cards. So, parang tinatanong lang naman dito is ano yung formula natin na maibibigay or magagawa kapag ang target is kung ilan yung aces na makukuha. So, doon sa problem natin before, di ba, ang inuuna natin kung ano yung given, this one. So, alam natin that P of x equals to, alam natin na 4 combination of kung ilan yung gusto natin makuha, correct? For a combination of x, kasi di pa natin naman alam kung ilan yung target natin. It's still a formula pa lang naman. Okay, and then, ilan yun? We have 52 cards. So, yung 52 cards na yun, di ba, babawasan na natin ng ano yung 4. Di ba? Combination ng nung sa 5 na hawak natin, na i-draw natin, minus kung ilan yung aces na tatargetin natin. Okay? Over, divided by 52 combination of 5. So, looks familiar na, di ba? Yung, natin na to. Yung part na to ng natin. So, if you would like to plot in, di ba? Kung ano yung, niya, yung, probability table niya or probability distribution table niya. So, meron tayong 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Correct? So, hanggang 4 lang naman yung natin, yung target natin. Kaya natin. Record na tayo. Tapos, lagay lang natin sa ating calculator. So, you have 4 combination of x times 52 minus 4 is 48, diba? 48 combination ng 5 minus x. Ito yung draw natin. And then 52. Ano lang naman to? Ano lang naman siya. Parang mas dinetail lang yung ginagawa natin last time. Pero ito rin yun. So, pag 0 siya, 0.6588. Yan. Then, kapag 1, siya 0.299. 299.4 or 5. And then 2, 0.0399. Pagka 3, yan, maliit na yung probability. 0017. Yan. Or 2. 2. Yan. 1 or 2. Doesn't matter naman yun. Okay? So, ayan yung item natin. Okay? And then, yan. So, meron tayong 5 cards. Siyempre, wala na tayong pang 5th. Kasi siyempre, ano na yan. Alright? So, yan yung ano natin. Probability distribution natin for this. Okay? Now, ano yung meron sa, ano pa yung meron sa hypergeometric? Sa hypergeometric, we can also find yung mean at saka standard deviation niya. Okay? Mean and standard deviation. So, ito lang din yan. Okay, ano daw yung P? K over N lang yun. Okay? So, or the total probability ng K, yung target mo, divided by yung total number ng population ng cards or ng ano, pinagpilian mo. Okay? So, try natin to. So, yung mean dito, for this problem at least, equal siya sa N na small, which is 5, times P. Equal siya sa N, which is 5, times 4 over 52. Yan. Let's have that na. Okay, so we have 5 times 4 over 52. Yan, 5 over 13. Pwede na yan, 5 over 13. Okay. Then, our standard deviation or variance is NP, or the mean, times 1 minus P, or yung ginamit natin Q, times N minus N over N minus 1. So, NP natin is 5 over 13 na, times 1 minus 5 over 13. Ay, sorry. Hindi pala to. 1 minus 4 over 52. What? N natin is 52 minus yung target natin na N, which is 5 over 52 minus 1. Yan. So, ang variance natin ay over 52 times 52 minus 5. Okay. So, ito yung mga sagot natin. Alright. Clear tayo. So, gawa tayo ng isa pang example. Siyempre, gawin natin yung nasa slide. Saan may slide natin? So, a city has 450 children. Ayan. Tayo. Tayo more problem. Ayan. So, a city has 40,000, 40,50 children. Under the age of 10, including 514 who have not been vaccinated for the measles. So, out of 40,050, 514 daw yung wala pang vaccine. Okay. 65 of the city's children are enrolled at ABC Center. Suppose that the municipal health department sends a doctor and a nurse to immunize who has not already been vaccinated. Find the formula of the probability that exactly X of the children at ABC have not been vaccinated. So, alam natin na what do you call this? 65 ang titignan. Diba? And then, meron tayong yan, 514 na pipili. Meron tayong 514 na hindi kasali. Or merong walang vaccine. Kumbaga sila yung marked ones. Diba? Sila yung, number of success sila. Sila yung, although hindi sila vaccinated. Kasi pero sila yung hinahanap natin. No? The sample size will be N, which is equal to 65. So, kuha lang tayo ng 65. From them, kumbaga yung draw natin. Yung draw natin. Ito yung barahan natin. 65 ito draw natin. Okay, out of 4,050. Okay. So, nag-gets yun. So, isa-isay natin. So, solution. Solution. We have, total population, which is capital N, is equals to 4050 children. No? And we have what? Yung sa sample natin, or kukuhanin natin, yung bubunutin natin, is 65. Okay? And then, yung K natin, or the number of success na tatargetin natin. Ito yung target natin. No? Is equals to 514. Yan. Tapos, random variable natin. Siyempre, kasi hindi yung kukuhanin. Or, so, x is equals to x lang din. Wala tayong, kasi we would like to have a formula. No? So, if you would like to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, papasok lang natin doon yung formula. Okay? So, pwede natin sabihin that P of x given x is equals to, so gamit yung formula natin. So yung formula natin ito yung formula natin ha. So we have 514 combination of x, kasi hindi natin nga natin siya ititingnan nga natin siya kung yan, and then 450 minus 514 kung ilan yung matitira. Diba? Combination of 65 minus x naman. Alright? So, minus lang natin siya. Divided by yung probability naman ng, or yung total number ng possible combination ng buong population with regards to the sample. Okay? You can actually rewrite it like this para kung paano yung gustong sundan. So, 14x, pwede rin ganyan, para mas sundan ninyo yung pagmaminus. Yan, pwede yung sundan na ganyan. Wala namang pinagkaiba yan eh. Okay, ganun lang din yan. Okay, so now we have a formula. Okay, for this. Yan. So, yun yung sagot. Now, let's say for example, sinabi dito, okay, kunyari, may number, letter A. What is the probability that one child is not vaccinated? So, we are looking for the probability na isa sa kanila. So, gagawin mo lang dito, x equals to 1, substitute mo dito sa formula na yan, yung x. Okay, ganun lang siya. Okay? May question pa ba tayo for this one? So, I think we can have another example yata for this. Okay, last one. Ito, maganda. And every hour, every hour, 10,000 cans every hour, 10,000 cans of soda. Yan. Are what? Are filled up with the machine. Among 300 underfilled cans are produced. Among which 300 underfilled cans are produced. Each hour, a sample of 30 cans is randomly selected, and the number of ounces of soda per can is checked. Denote by X the number of cans selected that are underfilled. Find the probability that at least one underfilled can will be among those sampled. So, we know again, solve natin ulit. Solution. So, N is equals to 10,000. Okay, and we have mga marked natin or mga target natin is meron daw 300 na cans. Okay, and then the sample size na kukunin niya is among the 10,000. Kuha daw siya ng 30. Okay, and of course, yung X natin is still equal to X pa rin. Or the number of underfilled cans in the sample. So, denote by X, find the probability that at least one underfilled can will be among. So, meron tayong target na probability of X greater than equal to 1. Yan. Yan yung ano natin, probability natin. Okay, so analyze natin. So, meron daw 10,000 na cans. Tapos, every minute. Tapos, meron daw doon, among doon, 300. Around 300 yung, parang kulang sa ounce. And then, each hour, meron daw, titignan na 30 na cans. No? Randomly selected among the 10,000. Okay. Yeah. And then, I'm gonna be denoting it like that lang naman. So, kunin muna natin yung general na formula. So, we have what? Px of x. Muna tayo. We have 300, diba? 300 combination ng x. Okay? And then 10,000 minus 300. Then 300 minus, combination ng 300 minus x. Okay? Over yung total na combination ng lahat. Yan. Okay? Ganun lang siya. Tapos, dito sa problem na to, specifically dito sa problem na to, we have at least one underfilled. However, baka it may take time for us to get 1 to 100, 1 to 30. Kasi that is greater than 1 if we're gonna be looking at our community table, no? Baka pwedeng baliktarin na lang, no? Baka yung P of x greater than or equal to 1 equals siya sa 1 minus P of x equal to 0. Diba? Yung complement niya. Balik na rin natin. Kasi total naman ang probability niyan is equals to 1. Diba? So, ganun lang din gagawin natin. We have to substitute lang. Diba? So, P of x equals to 0. So, 300, 0. So, what's this? 9,700 over 30. Kasi hindi na siya nabawasan. And then, 10,000 over, 10,000 combination ng 30. Yan. Then, P of x greater than equal to, substitute na lang natin ito, 1 minus ito. So, kayo na mag-solve nito. Okay? Yan. So, you solve this. Kung ano yung sagot dito. Alright? Yan yung sagot. Finalize it. Okay? Alright. So, I think we're done for the hypergeometric. No? Let's move it out to the others. Probability distribution. Okay? So, I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.